Hey everyone, hi guys and welcome to Rainbow Tarot UK. It's lovely to have you here. I'm Nev for another pick a card reading. I hope we are all doing really well. I hope you're all happy and healthy and looking forward to the weekend. It's Friday. It's Friday as I'm recording this. Of course you could be picking up this reading at any time, but it's Friday on the day that I'm recording, so I'm looking forward to my weekend and I hope you are looking forward to yours. But today's pick a card reading is, their actions versus their feelings. The person on your mind, your love interest, do their actions correspond with how they're really feeling, or is there something else going on? So we've got our three piles, and we have the Witch's Tarot here, which is pile number 1 with the little Diamante heart. We have the Cosmic Cycles Tarot with this little gold star, really, I suppose. And then we've got the Dark Mansion Tarot with this little blue bead here. So those are your three piles today. Just go for the one that feels right to you, that's calling to you. There might be more than one pile, which is fine. Remember, it's a general reading, so a few people watch it, so if a message doesn't feel exactly right for you, it could be that it's for somebody else that is watching. Never take a message that is not right for you, and it is timeless, so it's good for whenever you're finding it. But otherwise, I will see you in your reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 1 and welcome to your reading. So you chose to come in to today's reading, today's pick a card reading, which is, their actions versus their feelings, on the Witch's Tarot and this little Diamante heart here. Lovely little cute heart there. And I'm just going to put it here for you so you can see it. And this is the tarot that we will be using to do what their actions are, how they've been acting. That's also a good way for you to work out, whether it's the right pile for you. And then we'll be using the Morgan Greer to look at, their feelings. I just want to say a big thank you for anyone who has subscribed, commented, liked, given the thumbs up. All of that just means a huge amount to me, and also just it means that I can carry on doing these readings. So if you like it, if you like the reading, then please do consider doing any one of those things. But anyway, let's get straight to it. So I haven't pre-shuffled any oracle cards today, so let's see. So let's use these ones and get a sense of. So I'm just going to put that to one side for a moment, and we're going to get a sense of what are how have they been acting? How's pile number 1's person been acting? What are their actions? Please give me a card to describe, demonstrate, their actions. Pile number 1's person, please. That one's coming out. So what does that one say? So let's see. So this is actually the Four of Wands. Beautiful Four of Wands is bottle. This is, I sometimes use these cards. This is my Aura inspiration deck. Aura is a form of colour healing. It's usually in glass bottles with oil and water-based colours sitting on top of each other, but there's been some inspiration cards, and these are the cards. So they relate to, these particular ones relate to all the tarot deck, but they also have a number of their own for the bottles. So this is bottle 33, and it's royal blue over turquoise. Excuse me, and it actually says peaceful communication, and also the Four of Wands. It's also known as the dolphin bottle. It's peaceful communication. Dolphins are usually are known to be very happy, very intelligent creatures. They're sort of harmonious, aren't they? Whenever you think of dolphins, you feel happy, don't you? You feel happy and harmonious. And the Four of Wands is a card, is a card of celebration. Can be a card of, like a milestone. It can often mean like marriage or, engagement. And it also is traditionally the 11-11 sign. So that is a pretty positive card to start off in terms of their actions. But let's see what else we've got. How is, pile, can you give me a card to demonstrate pile number 1's person's actions? How are they acting right now, please? How currently acting towards pile number 1 and the connection. Mouse spirit, card number 40. Tend to the small things. So this might be a person of detail, likes a lot of detail. Okay, let's just see. How are their actions? Card number 40. It's interesting because you've got the 4 of wands and then you've got 40, both of which cancel down to 4. 4 is all about laying foundations, about security, about perseverance. So maybe this person is acting in a way where they want to create a foundation with you, or they want to create a relationship with you, and they're doing it in a small way. So it might not be something that you necessarily notice even, but that's how they feel that they are acting at the moment. But let's see what else we've got. So how is part number 1's person's actions? What are their actions currently towards pile number 1 and towards the connection? How are they acting? They might be acting quite shy, because mice are quite shy, you know, they sort of scurry around, don't they? They don't like to be seen. So let's see what we've got here. The 6 of Wands. Okay, how are they acting right now? The Ace of Wands. 9 of Wands. How are they currently acting? And the Hanged Man. Right. Yeah. And the overarching is 2 of Swords. And in a way, this card sums up now what I feel is going on. Because I think what's happening with this person is they are giving, I think they might be acting in a way that's giving a mixed energy. Because the 4 of Wands is about celebration, it's being out there, it's being, you know, sort of fun and all the rest of it. But the mouse spirit is a quiet energy, it's a shy energy. So there are 2 opposites there already. Now the overarching energy is the 2 of Swords, which is uncertainty. So sort of uncertainty, being stuck, not really sure which way to go. So it gives me the impression that they might be acting in terms of giving mixed messages, not being clear. 1 minute wanting, you know, to be all in the connection, and then the next minute maybe not. So because also this is reflected in these cards here. So, you know, you've got the 6 of Wands, which interestingly is about recognition and acknowledgement. So, and also confidence and victory. Next to the Ace of Wands, which is, you know, a brand new beginning, a passionate beginning, a bold beginning. There's a lot of chemistry, there's a lot of attraction, you know, all of that going on with them. But on the other hand, we've got the 9 of Wands, which is a defensive energy, somebody who's protecting themselves. So this person might be trying to protect their heart in some way. So they might give a lot to you and then feel like they have to retreat or something like that. You know, they might be quite defensive, guarded even on some occasions, but on other occasions they may be very confident, they may be very warm, they may be very passionate, but then suddenly kind of defensive, or maybe cutting you off, or maybe ghosting you, or something like that. Now the Hanged Man is also a private energy, a card of going inwards to search for inner truth, inner reflection. This person might be a bit confused, or they may be behaving in a bit of a confused way, where they need to gain a different perspective, to gain enlightenment, to shift in some way. But I think the overarching energy is they could be causing confusion by their actions, lack of clarity. There might be some fear in them. Like I say, they might, if you feel like 1 minute might be feeling like you're getting close to them, and at other times you feel like they're pulling apart, or they're giving mixed messages, or they're all in and then they're not all in. So it's something like that with this person in terms of how they are acting. I'm just being drawn to the butterfly here and the crow. So I feel like this person is like, they want to change. I feel like they're wanting inwardly to try and change and transform, to gain wisdom, but there's some blocks with them. There's definitely some blocks with them, something holding them back, maybe some self-sabotaging behaviour in some way. It could be that the situation that you're in is meaning that they can't be bold in the way that they want to be, or they can't celebrate the connection, or they can't be recognised openly by the connection because of whatever, you know, because this is a dilemma. This Two of Swords is a card of dilemmas. It's about being at a crossroads. So maybe this person wants to be bold, they want to celebrate the connection, they want to be, give a lot to the connection. But with the Mouse spirit here, they're keeping it small. You know, they're keeping it under wraps, they're keeping it hidden, or they're keeping it, they don't feel able to be outward with it in terms of their feelings or something like that. So it comes across as mixed messages, or you're not really sure how they feel because maybe they're 10 steps forward and then 20 steps back, that kind of thing. So that doesn't sound like your person and the way that they're acting. You might want to look at another part, but the astrological signs are the Six of Wands, which is Leo. Ace of Wands could be any of the fire signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Nine of Wands is Sagittarius, and the Hanged Man is Pisces, and Two of Swords is Libran energy. And there's a lot of fire, so I feel like this person has a lot of fire for you. But interestingly, the Four of Wands in this is all blue. So Four of Wands is about, like I said, celebration. It can be about marriage. It can be about engagement and sort of a milestone, reaching that kind of milestone. But this is all blue, which makes me feel that they could have these feelings in them, but they're acting very coolly. Or you could be, for some of you, in separation with the coolness of the Four of Wands here and the Hanged Man. So some of you might be in separation, or this person might be retreating, might be not contacting you, or, like I say, contacting you all the time and then pulling away. So you're not really sure how. There's a lack of clarity about what, about them, or you're not clear about how they really feel. But they do have these feelings. They certainly have a lot of passion towards you. I think there's definitely a lot of passion here, because you've got all of these wands: Four of Wands, Six of Wands, Ace of Wands, Nine of Wands. That's passion. Wands is passion. It's energy. It's vibrancy. It's it could be that they want to. It's bold gestures and action. And I feel like they want to do that, but there's something maybe holding them back here with the Mouse spirit and the Four of Wands in this blue colour and the Hanged Man. There's something about it that is holding them back, that's maybe making them act cool when they maybe don't feel that way. But anyway, let's see what their feelings are. Let's actually ask. Let's see what we got for their feelings, So, how does pile number one's person, actually feel? What are their feelings for pile number one? What are their feelings for pile number one, please? How do they actually feel? So I've got this one. Let's see what this one is. I'm just going to move these over slightly so I've got a little bit more room. Now, I might move these over here so we've got some room here. How do they actually feel? Now the Lynx, which isn't that interesting? Keeper of secrets. So there might be that they're keeping they're acting in a way where they're keeping their feelings secret, or they're not being full with their feelings. That they're keeping something hidden, or when they do reveal their feelings, or when they do try to show how they feel, they then pull back. There's something about them or about the situation for them which means that they can't be fully open for some reason. So this says, take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. So this person with the Mouse and the Lynx might be keeping their feelings hidden or secret, or their true feelings. There's something about them that's making them feel they've got to keep their feelings cool, but that's not how they are. Something like that. But let's see what else we've got. Let's do one of these ones. What is part number one's person's actual feelings for part number one? What are their actual feelings for part number one? Oh, that's too many. So I'm going to put them back and get another one. What are their actual feelings for part number one? So I'm going to take that one. What is this one? I've got a feeling that this one is the moon. So again, the moon is a hidden energy. So either you are hidden from each other, you're separate from each other, you're asking about somebody, it could be a crush or something like that, that you're asking about, or somebody that you're in separation from. But the moon is about things that are very deep feelings, actually. So I think this person does have very deep feelings, but they are keeping them hidden. Or it could be that they are confused, because the moon can sometimes be confusion. It goes with the Two of Swords, that there's a bit of confusion with how they're feeling, but then they know their feelings are deep, and that could be what's confusing them, that they have these deep feelings for you, but maybe for whatever reason the situation doesn't allow them to express those feelings, or they have to keep those feelings hidden, something like that, and that is causing them confusion or to feel a little bit unhappy. But it could be the moon also is cyclical, it governs the tides that come and go. So again, this person's feelings could be confused or confusing or mixed, something like that for some of you. I think to be with them, from your point of view, is that they are very enigmatic, they are puzzling. So I think from your point of view, you might be quite frustrated with them, because it might be that you kind of never know where you are with them. There's this uncertainty with them in some way. Or they keep things very inward, or they're not fully open, and it's sort of, you don't know where you are with them, that kind of thing. But let's see, how is pile number one's person actually feeling about pile number one? Strength. How is pile number one's person actually feeling about pile number one, please? The Three of Swords. There might have been a breakup in this situation with the Hangman here. How is pile number one's person? Actually, have I been saying pile number three? I hope not. If I've been saying pile number three, I apologise, but that might be a reference to you to listen to pile number three if you feel drawn to it. But how is pile number one's person feel? How does pile number one's person actually feel about pile number one? Six of Cups. Okay. And the Nine of Pentacles, right. And the overarching energy is the Knight of Cups. I mean, this person, the Knight of Cups, is the overarching energy. So they do have very strong feelings for you, 100%, because you've got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, well, Knights are cards of action, and this is the Knight of Cups who wants to make a romantic gesture. So this person, you might be in separation with this person, or it might be like a hidden situation, a crush situation, and they want to come forward and make a gesture, an offer of romance. They want to express themselves romantically, and they want to do romantic things. But there's loss here, there's heartache and loss. So this is either a separation, or there's something about this situation which means that this person feels held back and that they can't move forward, and that's hurting them. That could be hurting them in some way, that they are not able, might feel frustrated, that they're not able to fully express how they're feeling, and that might be why it's frustrating for you, because they might be going backwards and forwards or giving mixed messages, because it might be something holding them back. But I feel like for many of you as well, this might be something that's coming to separation, and they see you as their soulmate. Six of Cups is a soulmate energy. You are somebody that they now realise is that person for them. I mean, the Six of Cups is a beautiful, loving energy. It's a relationship as well that's based on friendship, a deep, deep friendship that goes back through many lifetimes. That is the Six of Cups. So this person feels that you are that person for them, but maybe there has been loss or separation with some of you, where there has been heartache, really, on this person. Is feeling the heartache. They're trying to be strong with the Strength card here. They're definitely trying to be strong. They're trying to, maybe they've got to they're trying to overcome, because the Strength card is about overcoming, maybe our demons in some way, trying to overcome them gently. So they might be doing some healing work here with the Strength card. They might be making themselves stronger, or feeling as though maybe you are the strong one in the situation. Maybe you have a gentle strength about you. Now, the Nine of Pentacles here is a wish fulfillment card, but it is also a card of independence, and it comes right under the Hanged Man. So it could be that this person, again, to some degree, there's something holding them back. There's something holding them back in this connection, because this is a card of independence and this is a card of being private and alone. But they desperately want to come forward and, give this, be romantic with you. But I think there's something holding them back, and it could be the situation, whatever situation you find yourself in. And I think with the secrets here, it could be a secret situation. Maybe it's a three-way situation. Maybe it's a crush situation. So they have all these feelings for you, but they can't be fully open with them. They can't be... and that might be what's hurting them. That might be what's really hurting them, where they have to be strong in the situation, something like that. So, that is basically how they are acting. But so again, even in this card, there's a mixed message of it being both independent, but also a wish fulfillment. And I think what I would say is, that your person is acting in a way which is a bit enigmatic, a bit puzzling, giving mixed messages maybe, or being unsure, and also sort of feeling like that to some degree. So for some of you, they are feeling like, that they want to come towards a situation romantically, but they see it as you are their soulmate. But at the same time, maybe for some of you, they want to keep hold of their independence, or they want to, stay independent. They don't feel like they want to be tied to it, or something like that. What was this one again? This one was the moon. So I think how they're acting is really how they're feeling. There's conflict within them. I think there's conflict within them, but they definitely do feel a lot for you, because you wouldn't have the Six of Cups if they didn't, and they definitely do have romantic feelings for you. But what I would say is that there's a lack of cards. There's no pentacles in any of this, which tells me that there is a lack of reliability, stability, commitment, really. I think that's kind of what I'm saying. It's not because they don't have feelings for you, it's because they can't, there's a lack of groundedness to them. I think that's probably what I would say here. So in terms of astrological signs, the strength is Leo, the Three of Swords is Libran energy, Six of Cups is Scorpio, Nine of Pentacles is Virgo, and the Knight of Cups is Pisces. So let's see if we've got any messages before we leave you, pile number one. Any messages for pile number one on their person's actions versus their feelings. Any messages from their person, please? Let's see what we've got here. Hammer. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. The hammer. Now this person could, I think self-sabotage is a good phrase actually, because I feel like this person might be self-sabotaging. They're holding themselves back, and therefore they're holding the relationship back, even though they can see all the potential of it, if you know what I mean. Then we've got kisses, unconditionally loving, giving, receiving affection, falling in love. You see, even those are two opposites almost, aren't they? So the one minute you've got the hammer, banging something, hitting something, or just sort of like, I don't know, it just makes me feel it's quite destructive. And it also says self-sabotage, and then having to build it up. So maybe this is a situation that goes in cycles. So it comes apart and it goes in cycles, and you come together and then you fall apart. But then you've got kisses, which is the opposite of that, unconditional loving, giving and receiving affection. So it makes me feel this person is very mixed, both in their actions, in the way they behave, and in their feelings. So there's a lack of groundedness to them. There is a lack of stability to them. So just to be aware of that, pile number one. But anyway, that has been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number two, and welcome back to your reading. So today's pick a card reading we're doing, aren't we? Your person's actions versus their feelings, do they correspond, or is there something else going on? So you chose to come into the reading under the Cosmic Cycles Tarot, and this little gold star here, I'm going to put that there so you can see it. And I'm just going to put that over to one side, because I'm going to do some, I haven't pre-shuffled any oracle, so I'm going to do that first. I just want to say a massive thank you if you've subscribed, if you've hit the notification bell, if you have left a comment or given me a thumbs up. It all means a huge amount to me, and also obviously the development of the channel so that I can carry on doing readings like this one. So if you feel you want to do that at the end of the reading, then please do. It will be very gratefully received. But anyway, let us start off with an oracle first. So let's ask, how is pile number 2's person? What are their current actions towards pile number 2? It's also a good way for you to check whether this is the actual right pile for you, if it sounds right. So how is pile number 1's person acting towards pile number 2, towards the connection, please? That one wants to come out. So let's see what this one is. This also actually relates to the tarot deck. Oh, this is the 2 of Cups. So it also relates to something called Orosoma colour therapy, which usually comes in glass bottles, and it's kind of oil over water based colours. But this is developed out of that is an inspiration deck, a card deck, and a lot of the cards relate to the tarot. So this relates to the 2 of Cups. But it was also bottle number 49, which comes down to 13, doesn't it? And it's turquoise over violet. Expression of feelings. So, 2 of Cups, that's lovely. So let's get some more before we say anything. What else have we got? How is pile number 2's person acting towards pile number 2 and the connection? How are they acting towards pile number 2 and the connection, please? Put that one there. Let's see what this one says. This is the Cow Spirit. The miracles are endless. That's card number 15. Card number 15. All these flowers here. It's reminding me of a celebration. We've also got a feather here, which is always sort of like a message from spirit, isn't it? So this might be, they might, with the 2 of Cups, I feel like this person is sort of celebrating the connection. The 2 of Cups is a lovely card, actually, of union, of 2 people coming together. This might be a friendship as well as a relationship. Or this might be like, you might be asking about a friend that you actually like, but it might not actually be a relationship as such as yet, but you're wondering about whether there's potential for that. But it's also, the 2 of Cups could be that it's a very strong relationship, a strong bond, and they're acting in a way to show you that they care. So there's care in these cards. But what's intriguing is that 49... 4 and 9 is 13. And 13 is reminding me of change and transformation. So maybe there's some change and transformation that they're wanting in this situation, or it has changed and transformed and it's become more loving, possibly, or it's got the potential to become more loving, and they're showing that through their actions. But all these flowers is making me feel of sunshine, happiness. So they feel happy. Maybe they feel the relationship's growing, it is in full blossom, that kind of thing. But anyway, let's see, let's get some tarot out. Let's get some tarot out. Sorry, I'm trying to rearrange these cards. Let's use this. So let's see, how is pile number 2's person currently acting towards pile with this feather here? Maybe they want to tell you something. Maybe there's a message they want to give to you. I don't know. Let's see. How is pile number 2's person acting towards pile number 2, please? We have, can you believe it? The 2 of Cups, pile number 2. That is unbelievable. It's crazy how the cards work, isn't it? You've got the 2 of Cups. I can't believe that. The 2 of Cups and then the 2 of Cups. I've even got on the back there, look, the 2 of Cups, and that's what it relates to, the 2 of Cups. Wow. Okay, so what's this one here? Then we've got the Hermit. That's interesting. So how is pile number 2's person acting towards pile number 2 and the connection? The Hanged Man. Now the Hanged Man came out in pile number 1, if you feel drawn to pile number 1. And funnily enough, as I'm doing these tarot cards, there might be a similar message here. How is pile number 2's person acting towards pile number 2? 9 of Swords. Right. And the Ace of Cups. Okay. So we're asking how they're acting, right? Their actions towards you. So I feel, and it's similar to how it was in pile number 1 around this particular part of the reading. This person is acting both in a loving way towards you with the Two of Cups. You know, you can see in this Two of Cups here, and you've got the Two of Cups coming out twice. That's no coincidence. So twos is all about partnership, friendship, harmony, balance, you know, pairs, doing things together, that kind of thing. You know, really enjoying each other's company. So you might be really enjoying their time with you. You might be really enjoying your time with them. But there is also these 3 cards of pulling back, of particularly the Hermit and the Hangman. So it might be that they give mixed messages, or they act in a way which is mixed. Or it could be that this person you're in separation from this person, or it's a crush situation. So they have these feelings for you 100%, because you've got the Two of Cups twice and the Ace of Cups, where they want a new beginning with you, or they want a beginning with you in love. But for whatever reason, the situation is in separation. It could be that the situation is in separation, or it is something whereby or either they're showing you that they like you, they're giving you lots of attention, but then they're holding back and they're retreating, or maybe they're ghosting, or maybe they're stopping connecting with you. So it could be a situation that goes in cycles as well, where sometimes you're together and it's really great, and then at other times you pull apart, and it's maybe this person that is doing that is got the blocks, causing the situation to come into separation, maybe. With the Hermit and the Hangman, those are all about cards that are where somebody's trying in the book here to gain some kind of enlightenment. They're trying to gain some kind of soul searching, trying to gain some answers. So maybe if they are acting in that way, where they're really showing you 1 minute, really showing you that they like you, and the next minute they're pulling away, it might be certain blocks or barriers, or parts of their personality or baggage that they're carrying, that they're trying to get a handle on, that's kind of controlling how they're behaving in some way. Because you've got the Nine of Swords here, which is a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, a lot of stress. So I feel like this, if it's you're in this situation and it's like this kind of pattern of them going towards you, being affectionate, and then pulling back, it's a pattern that stresses them out as well. They don't like it, but it might be some sort of block or something in them where they need to work on changing their perspective, shifting in some way, because the overarching energy is the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is a loving energy, but it's also about self-love. So maybe there's something where this person needs to heal themselves in some way, needs to give themselves some self-love, to work on themselves a little bit in order to break that pattern, to break that cycle of giving mixed messages, of not being consistent, but yet still feeling. So it could be something that is getting in the way of them properly, consistently connecting with somebody, even though they might feel it. That could be what's going on, or it could be that you're in separation from this person, and this person is acting in a way, maybe still looking at you with the Two of Cups here, still wanting you, still dreaming about you, still feeling that you and them are an item, but you're in separation. Yeah, the way they're acting is, because of the situation, they are separate from you, or they are hanging back from you. Or it's something whereby they can't be open about how they're feeling towards you. It has to be hidden, and that's stressing them. That's causing them some stress with the Nine of Swords here. Something like that. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. If that doesn't resonate with your situation, you might want to look at another pile. But there's definitely them also showing a lot of desire to be with you. Definitely with the Two of Cups here twice. Maybe it's, like I say, maybe you're asking about a friend where it's not actually coming to a proper relationship with you. So they're behaving all friendly, but there's a hold on it romantically moving forward in some way. But the Ace of Cups here shows that there's a seed for romance. There's certainly a seed to be able to develop that, and this person realises that, and maybe they begin to cotton on to the fact that there's a seed for you and them to start a romance rather than just be friends, something like that. But anyway, the Two of Cups is Cancer energy, the Hermit is Virgo, Hanged Man is Pisces, Nine of Swords is Gemini, Ace of Cups could be any of the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. Let's have some more oracles on their feelings. Now, how are they actually feeling? Let's get a card on how they are feeling. So how is pile number two's person actually feeling towards pile number two? How are they actually feeling towards pile number two? So I'm going to take that one. This is the Ace of Swords. So I feel like they want clarity. Ace of Swords is about clarity. So I feel like they're clear about their feelings for you. They want to be honest about their feelings for you. But I feel like with the Ace of Swords is about clarity. It's about really being crystal clear. And you can see it on this image here with this kind of colour, this sort of aqua or this green colour. I feel like they're clear about their feelings, about how they feel about you. What else? How is part number two's person actually feeling? How are they actually feeling? What have we got here? Scarab Beetle Spirit. Magic works through you. Now you've got magic and you've got miracles are endless, and then magic works through you. So I feel like this person believes that this connection is it goes with the Two of Cups. They might feel like there's a strong sort of soul bond between the two of you. There's something magical about the connection for them in some way. Or there's something pulling. The connection pulls them. But anyway, let's do some tarot actually. Let's do that. So how does pile number two's person, actually feel about pile number two? How do they actually feel about pile number two, please? How does pile number two's person actually feel about pile number two? Queen of Wands. How do they actually feel about pile number two? This card came out in pile number one as well, which is the Nine of Pentacles. How do they actually feel about pile number two? Knight of Cups, so did this one. This one came out in pile number one. Okay, how do they actually feel about pile number two? And the Lovers, pile number two. And the overarching energy is the Knight of Pentacles. I mean, this is slightly different to pile number one, this bit here, definitely. So I would say, and it's interesting because you had the Ace of Swords, so they were 100% crystal clear about how they feel about you, which is the Lovers, and it goes with the Two of Cups. And it's what I was saying before, just now. There is a soulmate, and it's like a soulful bond. This person sees you as their person. It could be that they're, with the twos as well, a choice. It could be that there was a choice or a third element to this connection, because the Lovers card can be a choice. But this person, so maybe there was a choice that was made, and it could have brought the situation into separation here. But I think if they made a choice and it wasn't you, they probably regret that. But the Lovers card is also a very significant card to have in a reading. So this person is crystal clear about how they feel about you, and they feel that you are their person, you are their counterpart, you are the other person for them. Because you've got the Lovers card and you've got it right next to the Knight of Cups. I mean, this person feels so romantic towards you. They feel so loving towards you. They care very deeply about you. They're very romantic. I feel this person might be very romantic. And it goes with these two cards here, actually. The cow spirit, and that there's a celebration. They feel that they want to celebrate you. That they see you as sort of spring, eternal spring and summer and, warmth, growth, somebody that they just feel so connected to. That is the Knight of Cups here. Such a strong bond between the two of you, such a soulful bond. Now in this context, there's a number of meanings to this card, but I think with all these other cards around it, what this says to me is that you are a wish fulfillment for them, that they want to have a stable and settled connection with you. Because Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Cups are wish fulfillment cards, but this is in a much more sort of like a conventional way, or a way where you are sharing you know, the fruits of your labour together, that you know, make a nice home together, that you create a nice, stable, secure foundation together. You know, so out of separation, which would be the Hermit card, or out of something, maybe the connection not being out in the open, they want it to be grounded and stable and solid and secure. So that is how they are feeling. They are seeing you as that wish fulfillment. I mean, the Queen of Wands, gosh, pile number 2, they are absolutely thinking that you are beautiful. I mean, the Queen of Wands is so attractive. She's very, very, you know, outward, outgoing, confident, full of vibrancy. You know, she's got this particular Queen of Wands is all in yellow. So that just shows her level of confidence, her level of brightness and fun and energy, and how sort of socially connected. You might be somebody who's very sociable, or they see you as somebody who's very sociable, and certainly somebody who's very confident, holding the sunflower. You know, the sunflower is, you know, one of the brightest symbols, isn't it, really, of the summer. It goes with all of these cards here, which have sunflowers on them as well. So you are somebody that really stands out. You are warm. I think you are warm. You have a warmth to you, a charisma, a confidence, but somebody who's just so vibrant and attractive. There's a lot of chemistry and magnetism that they have. But it could be that it's like, you know, when the magic works through you, the miracles are endless. That this is, for some of you, it might be that this is coming to separation, and this person is wanting a bit of magic or some miracle to get it back, because they feel, I think they just feel like, with the 2 of Cups here, you know, they feel that you and them, I mean, look at these 2 girls just looking into each other's eyes. I know they're probably friends. I mean, they could be lovers, but they're just looking so comfortable together, aren't they, really? So it just makes me feel this person sees you as, you know, being so somebody that, you know, that you fit so well together. I think that's probably what they're thinking. Now, the overarching energy here, so we have the Ace of Cups for their actions, which means they want to begin something with you, and their feelings are to move towards that slowly. The Knight of Pentacles is slow movement. It's the slowest moving knight in the deck, so there's not a lot of speed here, because both the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles are not obviously fast, quick energies, and the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest one. But it is movement, and I think this person wants to slowly move towards building something solid with you. So they have all these feelings and they want to build something solid. They want to ground it and make it concrete. That is how they are feeling. So if in their actions they're sometimes not showing you that, or they're pulling back, or they're giving mixed messages, or they're in separation from you, or, you know, you're not sure, I think their feelings show that they are really sure. They're crystal clear in their feelings for you. But anyway, let's see. So in terms of astrological signs, I mean, the Queen of Wands could be any of the fire signs of Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. The 9 of Pentacles is Virgo energy. Knight of Cups, Pisces. Lovers is Gemini. And the Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But let's have some message cards before I leave you pile number 2. So, is there any messages from pile number 2's person to pile number 2, please, on their actions versus their feelings? Heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together. Perfect. I feel like you are that person for them. It's a bit like what I was saying, you fit together. You are the key, really, for them, definitely. What else have we got for pile? Message from pile number 2's person to pile number 2. Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. That might be something that's coming to separation. This person is really missing you, is really looking back, has a lot of nostalgic feelings for you. And they want to begin again. They want to begin again with you. And what else have we got? Oh, stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. So there might have been something that went on in the past, because we do have the 9 of Swords here, which is a card of suffering. So somebody might feel like they've been stabbed in the back, betrayed in some way, and there's a lot of stress for that person. It might be you, pile number 2. But this person, if they did do that, this person definitely regrets that, I think. But anyway, pile number 2, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Otherwise, I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, and welcome back to your reading. So today's pick a card reading is, your person's actions versus their feelings. Are they acting in a way that is really reflective of how they are feeling? So you chose to come into the reading under the Dark Mansion Tarot and this little blue bead here. So I'm going to put that there. So we're going to be using the Dark Mansion Tarot to explore how they're acting, and then we'll be using the Morgan Greer to look at their feelings. And I've also got some oracle cards here. So let's put these to one side. I'm just going to shuffle some oracle cards first and say thank you so much. If you have liked, if you have given me a thumbs up, if you've commented, if you've subscribed and hit the notification bell, all those things are just fantastic for me in particular, for my motivation, and also just for the growth of the channel. And if you do like my readings and you haven't done that, then please consider doing that at the end of the reading. But anyway, or during the reading, or whenever you like, really. But anyway, let us see. Let's ask, how is, pile number 3's person currently acting? This is also a really good way for you to work out whether this is your pile, So how is pile number 3's person currently acting towards pile number 3? Now, I'm pretty sure that we had that. Did we have that one in pile number? That looks familiar. What's that one? So this is, this is the 8 of Cups. So we didn't have that in it. I thought it was similar to another pile, but it isn't. This relates to 8 of Cups. This is my Orosoma Inspiration deck. It comes from the colour healing therapy called Orosoma, which is usually in glass bottles, and there are oil over water colours that you can see in the bottles, but they also developed an inspiration deck of cards, that some of which relate to all of the tarot cards. So this relates to the 8 Cups, and they also are given bottle numbers, which is bottle 43, turquoise over turquoise. Okay, so this is the 8 of Cups. So the 8 of Cups is a walking away. So it could be that this person is acting in a way where this person could have actually walked away from the situation. That could be for some of you. Or it could be that they're acting in a way where they're retreating. You feel they're retreating from the situation, or they're moving away from the situation from you, or they're shutting down a little bit, or they're closing you off, or they're ghosting you, or something like that, where they are basically shutting down on the connection. That's kind of like the 8 of Cups, really. But let's see what this is. So how is pile number 3's person currently acting towards pile number 3 and the connection? So this is Frog Spirit. Clear out the clutter. Clear out the clutter. So it could be, there could be some sort of cleansing going on, or so it could be some sort of cleansing or healing or retreating or moving away from this situation, because frogs always remind me of water, sort of cleansing. This frog's got a little water droplet here, and also the idea of clear out the clutter. So it could be that this situation is in separation for some of you. But let's see what else we've got. One more, I think. Use that one, yeah. So how is pile number 3's person currently acting towards pile number 3? Be gentle with yourself. So there might be be gentle with yourself. Let's get some. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get some tarot first before I say anything else. So let's see, how is pile number, let's bring these down so you can see them. So how is pile number 3's person acting? Because the thing is about frogs is they're also, I think, a sign of prosperity, with all this green here and abundance and growth. So you've got, on the one hand, you've got a walking away, a shutting down. On the other hand, there's a growth as well, which is interesting. But let's see what comes out in the tarot. How is pile number 3's person acting towards pile number 3? So you've got the Knight of Swords, How are we acting towards pile number 3? 7 of Wands. How are we acting towards pile number 3, please? Wheel of Fortune. Acting towards pile number 3. And the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like this person and the 9 of Wands is shut down from the situation, or wants to block the situation. I feel like this person is I feel like this, for some of you, this person might have behaved in a sort of maybe a rash way, possibly a selfish way as well. So this person might be quite rash. They might have walked out of the situation suddenly, because the Knight of Swords can be, it's a very fast energy, and sometimes it can indicate a walking into and a walking out of something very, very quickly. So this person might have walked out of the situation suddenly, or moved away from the situation, or behaved in a rash way. Maybe there were some harsh words that were spoken, or there was a bit of tension. The 7 of Wands shows, and the 9 of Wands, you've got 7 of Wands and the 9 of Wands, and both of these images are sort of this person standing behind these wands, which are the barriers, really. So I feel this person has a lot of barriers. They have a lot of barriers to the connection. They feel challenged by the connection, and they're keeping it out. I feel this person is keeping it out. That they actually want, the way that they're behaving is that they want their independence. The 9 of Pentacles is a card of independence, essentially. It's a card of somebody enjoying the fruits of their own labour, but they are actually on their own. They're materially comfortable, that they're not with anybody else. So this is also maybe somebody who's very unpredictable with the Wheel of Fortune. This could have been a connection that went on in cycles. That might be why you've got to be gentle with yourself, because this might have been quite rough going on you, pile number 3. This might have been a very difficult connection where it was very challenging. This person had a lot of, barriers to get to. It would be hard to connect with them emotionally. They were, just very, maybe they might, for some of you, they might have been quite argumentative or difficult to get on with. Something like that, where they just wanted everything, possibly wanted everything their own way. I feel like this person may have acted quite selfishly, and they might be defensive and a lot of barriers to actually connecting in with them emotionally, getting close to them. Might have been quite hard to get close to them. Maybe you walked away from the situation because, it was quite hard for you to be in with a situation with somebody like that. And that might be where you've got, like I say, be gentle with yourself, because maybe, it's about giving nurture and care and support to yourself now, pile number 3. If you've gone through a situation where you've been getting that kind of treatment, where somebody's just not giving much to the connection, or they're doing it with the Wheel of Fortune here, when they feel they want to do it. So it could be something that's gone in cycles, where they just come in, get what they want, and then go again, whilst keeping their independence, not really committing too much to it, being defensive. So like the Knight of Swords, coming in, going out very quickly, once they've got once they've got what they want. That might be why you've got the 8 of Cups and the Frog Spirit, which is, the 8 of Cups is when it's in a state of lack, and the Frog Spirit is when it's in a state of abundance. So it's kind of like a cyclical thing, or it's this person is acting in a way where they walk away, they have a quick hit and then they walk away, that kind of energy. Now that doesn't feel like what's going on with your person. You might want to listen to another part, but that's honestly what I feel here. This person isn't giving a lot to the situation, hasn't given a lot to the situation, just sees it as something that where they can have a bit of fun, like with this fairground here. They can come in, they have a bit of fun, a bit of entertainment, and then they're defensive, or they're blocked to anything deeper, or to anything more solid, or to anything more emotionally collected. There's no heart, there's no cups in any of this, really. That's kind of, cups represent emotions and feelings. So in terms of astrological signs, I mean, the Knight of Swords could be any of the air signs of Libra, Aquarius or Gemini. Seven of Wands is Leo. Nine of Pentacles is Virgo, and the Nine of Wands is Gemini. No, sorry, the Nine of Wands is not Gemini, the Nine of Wands is Sagittarius. So those are just some of the astrological signs. So that is actually how they're acting, which is closed off, bit selfish, possibly a bit rash, wanting their independence, so not giving a lot to the connection, but coming in, getting what they want, and then walking away from it. So maybe a situation in cycles. So that might be why you've got us, like I say, to be gentle with yourself, because you need to be gentle with yourself in this situation, because this, I don't think this person is being gentle with you. That's kind of what I feel here. So maybe it's about you just being aware of, you know, this person's lack of consideration for you, really. But anyway, let's see how they're actually feeling. Let's get some. I'll get this as an actual oracle. How is pile number 3's person actually feeling? Does it correspond with how they act? How are they actually feeling? Orca whale, adventure. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. Okay, so that's the whale, the orca whale. Well, of course, whales dive deep, don't they? So that's interesting. Let's see what else we've got. How does pile number 3's person actually feel about pile number 3? How do they actually feel about pile number 3? Feel about pile number 3. I feel like 2 want to come out, so I'm just going to take those 2 and see what they are. This one is the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles. Okay. Right, that's the 6 of Pentacles there. And then we've got the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. And it says go with the flow. 6 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. Right, let's have some tarot. How does part number 3's person actually feel? We've got the King of Cups rather. How does pile number 3's person actually feel towards pile number 3? The Lovers. How does pile number 3's person actually feel towards pile number 3? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Now the Lovers, I think the Lovers came out in pile number 2, and so did the Knight of Pentacles. So if you feel drawn to pile number 2, you might want to check that out. How does pile number... And the 4 of Wands. Well, I have to say that the way they are acting is incredibly different to how they're actually feeling. But of course, you know, there's no excuse for that sort of behaviour, really, which I think really is quite selfish behaviour. So just to be aware of that pile number 3. But yeah, but I have to tell you what I'm seeing. So we've got the 4 of Pentacles, which is a holding on energy. So essentially what I think that says to me is that this person, despite the way, the kind of way in which they're behaving or have behaved, they still want to hold on to the connection, because the 4 of Pentacles is like a holding on energy. It's quite a stubborn energy. The 6 of Pentacles is a card of generosity, and it goes with the frog spirit here as well. But it has a reciprocal energy to it. So I feel like this person maybe is feeling that they want to give to the connection. Deep down, they do actually want to give to the connection, even though they're not showing that in their behaviour. Yeah, so that's that. And they maybe want to be, you know, they want it to be reciprocated. Now, the King of Cups and the Lovers, I mean, you've got that right next to each other. So the King of Cups shows, and it goes with the orca whale, you know, they have deep feelings for you. There is a deep emotional connection to you, backed up by the Lovers, which is a sort of very soulful card. It's a really, I mean, to get this combo really shows that this person has very deep feelings for you. Deep down does care, but they've got all these defences that prevent them from actually demonstrating that to you. There's a lot of blocks with them, but they do feel it 100%. Now, it could be that there was a choice, or that there is a choice in this situation here somewhere. There's maybe a love choice here. But I have to say that I actually feel that this person just feels very strongly towards you. The Four of Wands is, you've got the Lovers and you've got the Four of Wands. Well, that is like a soulmate twin flame right there. You've got the twin flame energy, you've got the soulmate energy. So this person sees, like the orca whale, that this is a deep connection. It was interesting because when I read this, I saw this, be loyal, friends and family are your treasures. And it made me think, oh, that's interesting, because they're not behaving like that, but they're feeling it. Now, that's no reason, pile number 3, that means that's not a reason for you to then think, oh, okay, well, they really feel like this about me, so I have to put up with poor behaviour. No, I don't feel that's the case. This person does feel it, but they need to heal. They need to take responsibility to heal themselves so that they can then demonstrate that to you. Because it's not right if you're being blocked out or shut out or treated in a way where you're not valued. Really, they might have all these feelings, but they need to show them. They need to speak them. They need to, if you like, walk their talk. Really. But they do feel it. I do see that here with the Four of Wands, definitely. This is about, like I say, it's like a twin flame energy. A twin flame journey can be tricky. It can be very painful. It can be a lot of runner-chaser energy. It can be a lot of backwards and forwards. It can be a lot of cycles until both people properly heal. And I felt this person is needing to work a lot on themselves to be able to be in a place to express what they really feel. The Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles is about being able to be more stable, and it comes right under the Wheel of Fortune, which is an unstable, unpredictable energy. So I feel like this person might be demonstrating an unstable, unpredictable energy, but they're actually wanting and feeling like they want predictability, they want stability, but there's something that is, their heart is blocked. Now, it could be that they're just carrying a lot of baggage from the past, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, which means that they cannot open up themselves. So there might be a lot of damage there. Now, of course, it's really hard when someone is going through that. Of course it is. And you have to have compassion for that, but not if it's at the expense of you being treated, consistently being treated poorly because they haven't taken the time to heal their issues, really. At some point you have to say to yourself, well, yeah, I do have compassion for you and what you might have gone through and what you might be carrying, but at the same token, I am worth somebody treating me well. And if you're not in a place to be able to do that, and I've hung on in there and you're still not doing that, then I have to think about myself in that situation and what's good for me and what's good for my health and well-being. I just want to put that out there to you, pile number 3. But this person does have strong feelings for you. They do see it as a very soulful connection. They do see it as a something that they would like to bring stability to. They're deep in their feelings and they want a new cycle. So maybe it's a cycle that's come into separation. Maybe this has gone through cycles, this connection has gone through a lot of backwards and forwards. You might be in a down cycle at the moment and they want to have it in the up cycle. They want a new cycle. The world is a completion of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. So maybe this person is wanting to have a new cycle with you where they can bring more stability into it. They can show you how they really feel. They can commit to it. They can celebrate it. They can go deep in it. They can hold on to it. So I feel like that is probably, and it's maybe very different to how they have been acting. Now, in terms of astrological signs, the Lovers is Gemini, King of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Knight of Pentacles, any of the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo, and the Four of Wands is Libran energy. But let's get some message cards from pile number 3's person before we leave pile number 3 on their actions versus their feelings, please. Their actions versus their feelings. What messages do they want to Give, I've got 2 here. Coffin, endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. Well, that's exactly what I'm saying with the World card. I feel like this person maybe has walked away from the situation, or the situation's coming to separation and they want to bring it back. Photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. I think that came out in, I can't remember, it came out in one of the other piles. I can't remember which one. It might have been pile number 2. What else have we got from pile number 3? And their person, actions versus feelings. What do they want to say? Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving and mourning. So somebody may be heartbroken in this. You can have one more and then we're going to leave it pile number 3. So one more message for pile number 3. Okay, anything else? That one. What's that one say? Engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion and union. So take that as it resonates, pile number 4. That is all I have for you today. I hope you've enjoyed the reading. If you have, then please do hit the notification bell and the subscribe button. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.